If you are anything like me and are left thinking, what's up with Christmas on a Tuesday? And you found a home here. Welcome to The Ghost Show. And you can find us on Facebook.com/The Go Show with Mike Russell. Go check it out because we got the video up. And of course, I'm not allowed to dance anymore. So I just wait. And I get bored. Yes, in those 5 seconds, I get insanely bored. But seriously, you heard before the music started right there. What's up with Christmas on a Tuesday? I didn't really give this much thought. But I'll tell you what I did give a lot of thought to. I gave a lot of thought to us growing up and talking like grown-ups. Because holidays that hit in the middle of a week are the biggest pains in the you-know-what for parents, for bosses, for businesses, the loss of productivity. It's absolutely blinding. And I just think we should move all holidays and butt them up to a weekend. Weekend adjacent, whether it's Friday or Monday, that's the way it's going to be. Christmas, Friday. If you want it big time, good. Christmas, Thursday, just like Thanksgiving, that's fine. The third Thursday of December, that's what we're going to make it happen. But what about the 25th? The 25th was just basically adopted as tradition, celebrating the birth of Christ. Not that we know that on December 25th, his due date was the 24th, but he was a day late. No. This is when we celebrate the birth of Christ. So why does it have to be December 25th? That's all. 4th of July needs to be Independence Day. Yeah. Independence Day is 4th of July observed, and it is the first Friday of July. Do you see how much easier that is? No requesting time off. No, you don't get those emails that say, no more time off requests will be accepted as the schedule is full and we need people here. Just none of that anymore. That goes away. And time off of school, you got to take time off because your kids are out of school. And what's up with 2 weeks? Yeah, they don't need 2 weeks off at the end of the year. I'm just going to throw that out there. They don't need 2 weeks off at the end of the year. Because it messes up mom and dad. I mean, I get it. They got to, not everybody flies out of town, but some people have fly out of town. I get it. They got to go out of school for a couple days. No big deal. And let's be real, you don't want to spend 2 weeks at your in-laws' house anyway, so yeah. I think it's a fantastic idea. A couple weeks ago, Coach Tony Marquez was in here. Coach Tony Marquez is the owner of Desert Creek Sportsman's Club out near Buckeye. And he was teaching me how to duck call. Now, please understand this. If you didn't catch it on the podcast, it was all kind of hilarity. I'm not that good. Because I'm a newbie. I am. When it comes to duck hunting, I am a newbie. I just wanted to learn how to duck call. I went duck hunting twice last season. Those were the first 2 times I'd ever duck hunted. And I said, I want to learn. I want someone to teach me how to call in ducks. And I thought it was just, open up the package and start honking on that thing and you were all good. And that's definitely not the way it is. And Tony had me, he kind of gave me some tips and tricks and let me know that it's going to take time. It's like learning a language. And so when Tony was out here, I just got the bug. I have to go duck hunting. Let's go right now. I want to go this minute. Let's make it happen. I'm so excited to call in some ducks. And he gave me the opportunity. I went out duck hunting with Tony and a few of his clients and just had an absolute blast. It was so much fun. And I'll tell you this, the place looks great. I've seen some people on Facebook, on our Facebook page, saying things about the Duck Club and its former ownership, its former management. And I understand. I get it. But it's under new ownership now. And he has that place looking fantastic. You got to check him out, Desert Creek Sportsman's Club. The blinds are phenomenal. I mean, they're comfortable. You're not just, shifting around. I mean, it's the wood benches. I mean, it's not like my lounger back here. But it's comfortable. You're for the most part you're protected from the elements, and you're right in front of a full pond with a ton of decoys on. I mean, it's just wonderful duck calling, and the ducks are coming in because Utah, as Tony said, Utah's freezing over, so that's when they start migrating down. Those are the visiting birds. So it was time to jump in the blind, and I'll tell you, I did learn a couple more things. The flight was a little tough, but I'll tell you a funny story. Right when I got into the blind, so I get to the blind, I got my backpack, and because it was raining that day, so I had the frog togs, and I was gearing up, getting my shotgun out, getting it ready, and I had my spot, and it was at the far left of the row, so I was right up against the edge. And right as I pop up, and I'm now exposed, a duck, and I'm not kidding, comes flying straight at me. I scare it as much as it scared me, and it just banks in front of my face. I mean, we about go beak to beak, and if he was kicking his feet, he would have been slapping my face on the way around. He just did a 180, just a U-turn right in front of me and flew away. It scared the living you-know-what out of me, because it wasn't exactly shooting light yet, so it was still a little dark out. You can make out, where you were going. You could walk comfortably because there's some moonlight out there. And man, that duck just smacked me in the face. So here's it. Here's the deal. Get there before shooting light and get set up first. And then when shooting light happens, then you can pop up. And if there's a duck there, yeah, then you can just drop him. Man, let me tell you, that was fun stuff. But look, I'm still learning all of this. And I think that if a seasoned duck hunter like Tony Marquez, I think if they're honest with themselves, they will tell you that they are still learning too. That it's always a learning process, and that's why I think why people stick with hunting so long, and people will gravitate towards hunting because it's learning a new skill. You're learning a new sport, and it's just like the first time you took a basketball out to the driveway. It's just brick city. And then, you kept practicing and practicing, you just kept playing, and you're still learning, and you become better as you go along. It's the same thing in hunting. And I am new with this, and I keep learning something every single time. Like, these birds can see everything. I mean everything. I watched a video of a man that flew a drone basically at duck, goose level. Basically at the height that they normally fly at, their average height, right? And you could see, he flew them over blinds of people hunting. And what that drone could pick up, the ducks could pick up. Everything. Wedding ring, sunglasses, a little glint off your gun barrel. That's why my firearms are all blued out. I don't have any chrome on them. And they can see everything. And by the way, when they see, they gone. They're just gonna change course. They're not gonna freak out because they've seen it before. They're just, something isn't right there. I'm just gonna I'm gonna list lazily to the left, and they'll pull themselves right out of range. And you can honk on those calls all you want. They're not coming in. They're not coming back. They saw something they did not like, and I didn't know that. And Coach Tony tells a story. One guy said, he was talking loud in the blind. And he said, ducks can't hear. And Tony holds up his duck calls. He goes, then why am I blowing on these dumb things? Well played, sir. Well played. So I did learn that it is paramount for you to have a mask on, camo hat. I mean, just be camo toes to the nose. Even my beard, that wasn't helping because my pasty German, Scotch, Irish white skin, yeah, they can see that from a mile away. So gloves, the whole nine, a ghillie suit if you have one, and look like a bush. That's all there is to it. And the best part of these 2 duck hunts that I went on, the best part, and I tell everybody, if you're going to get in the outdoor world, you got to toughen up, Buttercup. You got to get some thick skin. We talk trash. The second day, we were out with Tony and his friend Jim, a client that he's had for years, trained 2 of his I think at least one of his championship dogs, master hunt dogs. And we talked more trash than I think I've ever talked in a one-day hunt in my whole life. I had more fun. We were laughing so hard. And just, I mean, the game was on point. Everybody's game was ready to go. Check them out, Desert Creek Sportsman's Club out there in Arlington, but it's Buckeye adjacent. All right? So let's do this. We are talking about all things gift giving for the man or sportsman or sportswoman in your life. So coming up, we're going to recap the last 3. So we're going to go kind of fast through them, okay? And then I have some great new ideas to buy and some great new ideas to make. That's right. It's coming up next right here on The Go Show.